أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء وخاتم المرسلين ورحمة الله العالمين، سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I hope you're well and happy. Thank you so much for your beautiful, kind comments, encouragement, support. I do feel that we have developed a certain connection, sila, throughout the month of Ramadan. What I was hoping for to happen, alhamdulillah, I do feel that, and that is within our love, our sila with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, with the Quran, because without Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, we would have never received the Quran. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Just to remind you guys that we started yesterday to learn about the characteristics and the qualities of Ibadur Rahman, the servants of Ar-Rahman subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we completed some of them today, inshallah. We are going to complete the other part of it. Let's start. So the next part speaks about, the next quality speaks about that they do not وَلَا يَقْتُلُونَ النَّفْسَ الَّتِي حَرَّمَ اللَّهُ إِلَّا بِالْحَقِّ. They do not commit killing crimes. Specifically, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about taking someone else's soul, because the soul is very, very sacred in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's eyes. And that is to show that this is really, really bad. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. This is the soul that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had blown into humans when he blew the soul into Adam alayhi salam. So we cannot say that, okay, you know what, that's not secret. It is very, very secret. It is very secret. It's that most secret thing on earth is the souls of humans. But everything comes with a price. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made our souls very secret, then we really, really need to appreciate Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, do not do that. Of course, I will never do that. I will never do that. إِلَّا بِالْحَقِّ. There's a little bit of that, except with what's right, or what's deemed to be right. And that what is deemed to be right it's not a permission for anybody and everybody to go and commit killing aggressions and killing other people. It is not like that. However, we have a legal system in place. Alhamdulillah, for example, in this country, we are blessed to have a legal system in place. If somebody's committed any type of aggression, small or big, we have a system to relate to. We have a system to rely on. We ask them to help us. They help us immediately. Alhamdulillah, that's great. So that's what this is, illa bil haqq, except with what's right and within what's right. And so that is what's right for us. In certain other contexts, for example, the matter could be totally different, where it's a battlefield, it's war, it's people attacking people, they're killing them, they're taking their houses, they're taking their children, they're killing them, so I really need to defend myself, and I have no legal system in place. So defending oneself, again, is that kind of aggression, is also haqq, is what's right, because we have to deal with each context differently. The following point, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks about them that وَلَا يَزْنُونَ. They do not commit any intimate relationship outside of marriage. So outside of marriage is not allowed. That is called, so it is called zina. For Muslims, that is called zina. So they do not commit. That is completely haram. Next point is that they وَالَّذِينَ لَا يَشْهَدُونَ الزُّورَ. They do not give false testimony. False testimony. Fake, false. For example, they're asked to go to court to give their testimony against or for or something they have seen, and they need to go and give it. They need to go and say what's right and what's exactly happened regardless. وَلَا يَشْهَدُونَ الزُّورَ. That's a big thing, a small thing. In a school, someone is bullying someone else, a child is bullying another child, and then, okay, no, actually, he hasn't bullied that child at all. And I've seen that this child was bullying that child. So how could I give false testimony like that? That's haram, is not allowed. So وَلَا يَشْهَدُونَ الزُّورَ. The following point is وَإِذَا مَرُّوا بِاللَّغْوِ مَرُّوا كِرَامًا. Now, they are going through, or they're passing by, or they're sitting with, or they are joining a group of people, they're talking, and the talk that is fruitless talk. People who talk bad about others, or they're doing not constructive talk, or just a talk which is not beneficial. They call it nonsense. They call it nonsense, ridiculous talk. So they go, they sit. Well, I have to sit with them. They're. I have to be here. I have to that group of friends. I have to be here. So what should I do? I show them I'm disgusted. I don't like them. What kind of rubbish you're saying? It's not like that. Marru kirama. Their attitude is beautiful, because the aim is, what you wish for them to do is that you don't want them to despise you, or to hate you, or don't want to see your face anymore. You really want them to love you and care for you and look forward to seeing you, even if you have to tolerate certain manners and behavior that you're not happy with. We're not happy with that, but actually my aim is that we're all nice group. We love each other. We care for one another. So little by little, that nonsense talk would be replaced by good talk. So the lahu, I am not going to be involved in that. So they're talking, for example, bad about someone. I'm not going to take part in that, but I'm still kind to them, so that eventually, inshallah, they will be leaving that, they'll be deserting that kind of behavior, and inshallah they withhold into the good. I'm lighting my own candle. Eventually they join me. I don't join that, they join me. Yes, kirama, in a beautiful type of manner. The following point is والذين إذا ذكروا بآيات ربهم لم يخروا عليها صما وعميانا. So whenever they are reminded with the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the ayat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they do not act deaf and dumb and blind. They don't act like that, although they haven't heard anything. We spoke about this before. Oh yeah, I see. Okay. Oh, inshallah, that's deaf. Blind, as though I haven't seen anything at all. إذا ذكروا, when you remind them of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, actually that is not good, because Allah is not going to like it. Of course, we have to always remind ourselves of the best way, best manners of doing that. However, the recipients as well. All right then, so لم يخروا عليها صما وعميانا. They don't act blind, deaf and dumb. It's like, okay, you know what? I don't really care. It's, you know, So they turn away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They turn away from those who remind them of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They turn away from those who remind them of the ayat, the signs, and the verses, the Quran as well, that can be inclusive of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's Quran. The following point is that والذين يقولون ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين. والذين يقولون, and those who say ربنا, our رب, هب لنا, give us the gift of, من أزواجنا, give us أزواج, وذرياتنا, our أزواج, our spouses, وأزواجنا وذرياتنا, our lineage, our children, قرة أعين, they become like the pupil of our eyes, beautiful picture. So we see through them. We see through them. Our spouses, we see through them. Beautiful people, beautiful husband, beautiful wife. They complete each other. They see through each other's eyes, the pupil of the eye. Need a beautiful dua. رَبَّنَا هَبْ لَنَا, Allah, please grant us, give us the beautiful gift to us of min azwajina, from amongst our spouses, وذرياتنا, our lineage, our children, قرة أعين, we see through them. That's one. وجعلنا للمتقين إماما, and make us leaders for al-muttaqin, not leaders for otherwise, not leaders for the sake of actual loving leadership. No, I have to be specific. للمتقين إماما. The ones who are on the route, on the straight route, the ones who are following what's right and leaving what's wrong, the ones who care, the ones who are kind, the ones who are faithful, the ones who are always in the continuous connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because they want to, through this connection, to apply what's good, to stay away from what's evil. These are called the muttaqeen. اجعلنا للمتقين إماما. If there is leadership, if leadership is needed, because it's always needed, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you think that we are good for it, please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enable us to do it. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it from me and from you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us always beautiful people who are humble, who are polite, who like to always be close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who are just, who's clean, who are pure, who become role models for everybody, who light their own candle first. They start advising themselves first before advising other people. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us stay away. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us stay away from fake and false testimony, and always say what's right and do what's right, and stay away from what's evil and what's bad. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us such a good addition to the good people, the citizens, the good citizens, that we are good citizens, we are good Muslim citizen, Muslim, good British Muslim, good Muslim, what good people. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us good people. If I'm talking about Muslim people, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make all the Muslim people good people, kind people, pious people. If I'm talking about all the people around us, and I'm making dua for everybody around us, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us all good, kind, merciful towards each other, whether that is Muslim or non-Muslim. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us live in peace, because peace is a very rare component now. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us love each other, be kind to each other, be merciful towards each other, because we believe that it all comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and all returns to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Jazakum Allahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very, very much. Assalamu alaikum.